getting my keys. Um, they used to have a site that it showed everything in your account,
Uh-huh.
and so it had your serial numbers of your units and your activation keys and all that other stuff. But that's no longer active, so I don't have access to that. So if I have to do a factory reset, I lose all the functionality of the unit. So yeah, I've requested that, and yeah, it's just one more thing I've got to deal with.
Well,
But
I mean, it's a big problem, man. It's a big throwaway culture. The thing about it is the way the system works is you you do exchange for the sake of accumulating wealth. Like, so people are selling and doing business so they can make a lot of money, right?
right,
Now, it creates a big problem. People are like, why would you do, something beneficial, right? Why? Well, you got to
well,
make
I mean,
money, and they'll
and
look down their nose at you, right?
right. Well,
They'll
the
be like,
issue
you're
with
not
this
going to make any
company
money doing that.
is they just got priced out of the market. In other words, they have a superior product, and it's just
Yeah, there may be
black magic design
stupid
and
reasons. Can I ask you something?
sure.
Are you seeing my chat there? And um, is it backwards, right? Or is it
Yeah, I see it. Uh, it doesn't look backwards to me.
okay? Good, good. Because that's what it's a weird thing that Google Classroom shows here. Now,
Give me half a
I
second. Yeah, I'll be right. I just need to grab some.
I am going to Ace. Are you there?
I'm here.
No, no. I was talking to Ace. Uh,
If
he's
you got
got
someone else coming in, I'll hide my background.
well. Hold on a second. My daughter's calling. What is it, dear? What's your name? I was Ace. Can you chat in the chat or whatever? Or
Let me type something in it.
I just want to make sure he hears all right. But
I got to figure out how to chat, so I go down to where that is. Message here.
yeah, because I need to be able to communicate with you, Ace. What? Uh, okay, is that my brother? Oh yeah. Okay, Ace.
So
What?
Ace said something. I'm here. So I'll send a message in here. This is Ken.
All right, I'm trying to. Oh, Ace, you don't have to put your camera on. Um, I just wanted to let you know that we're on a stream. So if you don't want to show your face or your voice or whatever, you can type stuff in. But what the goal is today, and I've got to check with Ken, is to get Ken. Did you get Roblox Studio installed? Generally, we want to have Roblox.
I do not. I got OBS installed. I can install that other piece of software right now. So y'all keep doing what you're doing, and I will work on getting that installed.
Okay, all right. So, Ace, how you been doing?
Good.
All right, all right. Have you um, you on break? You having a good break?
Yeah.
All right, good, good. Um, what we're talking about doing is we're talking about baseline game development in this class, right? And I'm gonna do it every afternoon, and it's going over a stream. So anybody that follows my stream, if they want to see it, and they can see a recording of it, and it will go to a YouTube channel. So can you when you see me, what you're seeing is a um, a layout screen from my computer. Now, what you see, right? What you see in my frame here is what is going out to the internet. So your the my desktop or whatever, where I can see you and my brother here, that is not going out. And I want you. Can you have you got a pencil and paper or a thing that you can do? It's up to you, but we'll talk about a bunch of things, and you probably need to write down some stuff so you'll be able to do it on your own or remember how to do it. But
Okay.
the 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 thing that you can do, this is one thing that I do a lot, is I open up Notepad or Word or something, and then I type my notes, right? So that wherever my laptop is, I know my notes are in there as well, so it's not on loose paper. So that's a reason why I would type it on Google Sheets or something instead of writing it down on a notepad. But I will tell you the honest truth. I also I also keep a little notebook, and you see I'm looking for it now. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. So
Yeah, I see it.
it's got lights, right? And I write like crazy in it to remember how to do stuff. Oh, man, I'm sorry I left Rise like that. I miss y'all, man. That lady was so mean to me, man. I couldn't get off my back, and I just had to go on up the road. I just came back home and played some video games. That's what I did. Um, are you still at Rise? Or you going to someplace else?
Yeah, I'm still at Rise.
All right. Is everybody treating everybody right there, or is it
Yeah.
good? Good. I thought it was a better year this year, but on my end with my family life and stuff like that, I got a lot of pressure and stuff at home that I have to deal with, and I need to take care of my own child well, and coming down to Rise, it's like a 2 hour commute, and then they hired that Miss Arp, and she, I don't know, insecurity. She was screaming and yelling at people, and they could not stop her. And I told Mr. Alexander, I said, Mr. Alexander, just out of all fairness, I mean, Mr. Jarvis and Miss Cook, they had taken steps, but that lady was just running wild, man. And they tried to move me into a different office, but she was screaming her head off at me and messing up my classes and wouldn't let me do stuff. And I think it was just insecurity because she had never worked in a school.
Mm.
Uh, but I'm sorry that I left like that because I felt, I do feel like helping y'all guys out. So what we've done so far, and Shanoa, what is it? Shanoa has been in the class, and Christopher Connor, and who else? Kennedy Cersei was in it, and basically what we have done up to now is we've talked about getting Roblox and Roblox Studio installed. So have you ever done that?
Yes.
Okay. Have you got Roblox Studio installed?
Hold on, let me check. I have Roblox Studio installed.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get down here and see if I can. Have you ever used it before?
No.
All right. Now I will tell you from experience. Like I don't want to let my daughter in here because if she sees we're doing Roblox Studio, she's gonna take over. Now she's 5 years old, right? But Roblox Studio, the way it's designed, I mean, you can just run wild. Go in there, try everything. Just drop stuff in, load the templates, throw everything down. Cause she really makes stuff that's wild, and she posts the what you do is whenever you and we'll do an example of this. Whenever you do your Roblox scene or whatever, you publish it to Roblox, and then you go into the advanced tab, and in the advanced tab, you are going to set it to be public, and then any of your friends on Roblox, when they go to your profile, it will be a Roblox game there, right? And they can jump in it. Now I was doing things like, well, let me put down this tree house, and here's a playground, here's an apartment building, and some grass, and I put that stuff down. And she, when the class was with Chinoa, she like just took over. She was like, I'm gonna do all this stuff, right? In the next class after that, uh, she's and watching YouTube right now. So I don't want to. If she comes in here, she would be taking over if I have Roblox Studio open. But she did do some stuff that may be causing feedback or something like that. But you can her ID is Kudo Wojo, and I'm gonna see if I can type that in the chat box. Have you been having a good break?
Yes.
All right. What you up to?
Nothing. I just been outside with my friends
Uh huh.
playing the game.
All right. All right. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start to present screen, and can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. That's you see that big fat cow up there at the table, sitting at the table. That's me in a that's me in a another game platform I used to work for this company, and it's like a virtual reality. So you can put the headset on where everything is 360 or whatever like that. And somebody made that avatar for me. I was doing technical support there, and this it, we can learn a little bit about more advanced game environment development and stuff like this depending on how far we go. And I just want you to be chill, and it's like, can I make it today? If you can make it, come on in and make it. And depending on who's here and what we're talking about, we'll just go through what needs to be done. So you got Roblox Studio installed, right?
Yes.
All right. Now what needs to happen is I need to change my layout here. And if you just bear with me for just a minute, I go to my virtual camera and I change to a different live scene. Right, so I have multiple live scenes set up on my virtual camera. Did my scene change? Let's see. No, it has not. Oh yeah, it did. Okay, it changed down here, right? And what I would like to do is I like to deliver. Well, okay, this is good. I just need to bear in mind what I'm delivering to you. This is the first time I've used a lot of It's like what is happening here now, Ace, is I'm streaming live, so anybody that wants to join on my stream platform, which is Twitch, they can join on there as well. And I'm going to be doing this at 3 o'clock weekday afternoons for the rest of summer. So I'm starting up Roblox Studio now. And I am going to are you gaming online very much now?
Yes.
What's your favorite game?
Either Fortnite or Roblox.
Fortnite or Roblox? And Fortnite's a shooter, right? A shooter game.
Yes.
Yeah. My daughter, when I was down there at Rise, my daughter started watching the games on YouTube Kids, the gamers and stuff, and she really, really, really loves it. But they were getting on the shooter games, and I don't know. I just if a game is sort of like fun and stuff like that, but if it's too violent, I don't know, like people really shooting people and stuff, I don't like it as much. But I don't want to fight with her about it because I know she watches other kids do it. Well, okay. So what did I do? I got on a game which is just robots fighting. It's like you have a squad of like 5 robots, and you go on a team with a robot squad. You have 5 robots, and your team has 5 members. So that means each battle you go on, you drop down with like 25 robots, and you fight it out, until you win or something like that. And that's called Mech Arena. Now you can see. I'm letting it open a recovered file here. Can you see the screen okay? Is it large enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
It's possible to read it? Okay, good. I'm just making sure. This is like what if you see where my camera is, what you're seeing down there is it's me in the layout that I'm delivering to a stream. So you've seen streamers before, right?
Yes.
Like Ryan and well, my daughter watches what is it? The Moody Twins, and she watches Cookie Swirl. But right now, and Combo Panda. You watch Combo Panda?
No.
You don't, man. I thought Combo Panda was really big. Anyway, man, I was like, man, I can't, man. There's a lot of Combo Panda out there. So, what if we get to it? I will demonstrate to you how all these kids, how they start streaming. But I like to stress to you, it's good to protect your online identity by creating an avatar, right, and a nickname, right? So you don't broadcast when you go on an online game. You don't broadcast exactly who you are, right? You understand? Only to your close friends. That's a matter of safety. You understand that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't want. And this is the thing. You're playing Fortnite. If you're winning and beating somebody at Fortnite, they might actually get mad at you, right?
Yes.
And I think it's kind of silly, but yeah, it's a reality here. That's all right. Oh my goodness. All right. So I am glad this thing is not feeding back. But okay. Now, when we had our first class, or actually it was our second I think it was a class that Kennedy Cersei was on. I started up a Roblox template and put the grass down, and that was it. It's just like the sky and the grass, right? And then I just messed something up. Hold on. I'm about to be back. Okay. Clicking on the wrong thing. Okay. Now, after the class was up, well, I showed people how to drop in this Japanese restaurant, right?
Yes.
And I hope it don't lock up on me. Hold on. It's giving me the spinning wheel because she put a lot of stuff in here, but we'll see. Okay. All right. Now, when you go into Roblox Studio, she has dropped so many things in here that it's a dog in the system a little bit like that. But I had just put the playground, the restaurant, a tree house, and this apartment building. And that's all I did, right? And when my daughter got a hold of it, she did all this stuff. And she's 5 years old, right? Like a live fire going on and stuff like that. And all these characters, NPC characters standing around, and the cat sleeping on top of the money, right? And the jack-o'-lanterns, she put all that stuff down herself, right? And then she put an army of NPC characters in here, and these NPC characters are characters that are sort of like, they're like bots. You can program them to go around and they act like, that seems like they're people, right? Other players, but they might not be, right? So she put all this stuff. So the thing I'm trying to say is don't be held back by saying, oh man, you're looking at the Roblox Studio interface with all the different commands and stuff. Just start throwing down, right? And try to publish something and see if it works. And you can make different versions of it and save it locally to different file names, because sometimes you might break something. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm a little bit scared of doing this, and I may need to shut this thing down. But the last time I ran this, she had put down some screaming files, and I don't know where they are. I guess I can. I'm gonna look over here, sound service, and see can I find what she did. I'm looking for the audio and stuff because I'd like to play it, but if I play it and it starts making a lot of noise, I'm gonna have to shut it down. So get ready to hold your hands over your ears if it makes it. All right. Well, all right. So here we go. All right, and I'm gonna stop it if it starts. I hope it will just work. Okay. Heard that, right? Yeah. So she what needs to happen is I need to go and find what that scream is, some kind of file that she put down that's supposed to be triggered, and it can't be stopped, right? So I'm gonna navigate through this now. All right, what is that? You can mute yourself if you got this stuff going on. But anyway, what I'm doing to navigate in my scene is I'm holding the right mouse button and I can just fly. And I'm holding down the W key. So here's the A key, here's the S and the D key. S, D, S, D. You see that? And backing up A and W forward. right? That's how you do it. All right, so I'm gonna go up here and close this file. All right, now I want you to pay attention, and Ken too, to get back to your. If you go to open, you're not gonna see templates, right? When you're in Roblox Studio, if you go to open from file or open from Roblox, you're not going to see any new creation templates, or the first page that you see when you load Roblox. So we choose this close place to get there, right? So I choose close file. Here's the thing, and close place. Close it down. All right. You still hear me?
Yes.
All right. So
Yes.
I can go to new. See how I click new, and I can see basic templates. So I want. Let's see. You see this last one here, right? The last template here, Mansion of Wonder. So this is a template, and what I would like you to do, I'm not going to open it right now, but it's a template, and it's got a full first-person shooter setup in it, right? So what a FPS is a game like Fortnite that multiple people can play, right?
Yes.
Roblox will allow you to create something like that. And what this template, Mansion of Wonder, is it's something that's already set up to be a full game. Then you can go in there and adapt it, make it your own, right? But in the process of doing that, you can figure out how it's set up, because you'll be able to see how it's created. Now I'm going to go just to this base plate here and open a new template. And you see my environment, there's a skybox there. And what a skybox is really, it's an image that's just mapped to a giant cube, right? So that looks like a real sky, right? But really, it's what's called a cube map, and it's 6 images: top, bottom, left, right, front, back. And they're mapped to a cube, and they're designed in such a way that it looks smooth and curved like that. All right, so as starting like a basic starting point or whatever, you see we have Marketplace here. There's a tab there, Marketplace, and we have drop downs: models, plugins, audio, images, meshes, videos, fonts. There's a lot of stuff you can do, but this is the place to start, right? So if you wanted vehicles, for example, you can take that. This car includes 54 scripts. Please review the scripts to prevent unwanted changes to your experience. You can disable scripts by right-clicking in Explorer. Now, a script, what that is that's the code of an asset. This car is like something you can put in a game, right? And it's warning you. It's saying, well, it's got code on it, right? And if you've got a lot of code in your scene, you better watch out. It might mess with what you did, right? Might break what you did, right? And this is just as a good habit, if you're working on a big project or whatever, you can save it locally, and whenever you make a change and you want to test it, save it to a new file name, right? So this is version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4. Then if you do something like this and you pass a warning and then it actually impacts you, you can go back to the previous file. So I'm going to say, okay, and here's my car. And all I did is I just clicked on it here and it dropped like this. All right, so now I'm going to test, and it's good to always test to find out if you broke something, right? Because you know what you just did. And this is a thing for programming too. When you're coding, if you get in the habit of having a shortcut key to compile and run your code, then as you add lines, and I'm not good at this myself. I have not written programs like that from scratch, but I've worked with people that do, and I've seen how they'll type a line of code, and when they're going to put this big modification in, they got a shortcut, and boom, they compile it and they run it, and that way, if they make a mistake, they immediately see exactly what step caused that problem, and they go back and check that and reverse it. So I'm going to play this. You see the play button up here, the blue button? See what happens. All right, now you see how it's just, now I'm using the W key. You know how you do in Roblox, right? And S. All right. Now this thing's supposed to be scripted. I don't know. Can I get into it? Oh, I can. So I was able to get into the passenger seat. You see that? And it looks like the scale of the car. Oh, I just jumped into the driver's seat. Ooh, I wish I could control that volume on Roblox. The Roblox volume itself. Okay, that's a little bit better. Well, my goodness. I guess if you drive off a cliff, you're going to crash. Okay, so...
Only going 281 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. All right, so my thing is, and this is a good way to see how stuff works. I don't know if she has set her character scale differently. I don't think she has, right? But I'm going to do a stop, right? And I've got this, well, okay. You see this tool up here is called the select tool, right? So you grab that, and you got it selected. Now I'm wondering, can I just scale it up? I want just I don't want to scale it in one direction, right? Okay, so yeah, it's doing a uniform scale, which is good. So I made it a little bit bigger. And over here on the right, I can see the parameters that I'm changing. So if you look down here, you see this scale. I don't know if you can read that. Is it too small? This shows it's 1.5 times 1.473, and I'm just going to make this a 1.5, right, to enlarge it a little bit, and then I'm going to hit play again. All right, so I got a little bit, and I'm going to, see, that's a little bit too big now. Right, but let me see. Now I'm holding the W and the A key, which is making me turn to the left. All right, so there we go. All right, so that's what that you know, baseline what you can do with that vehicle. Now, having done that, I want to go back to the scale and try to set it to 1.25. That's 1.25 bigger, to try and get it to match her avatar size. So I'm gonna hit play again. Now I'm in the game environment I've created. Ouch. 286 miles per hour.
So what you're doing is driving off the edge of your environment. Is that what's happening? Is that
Yeah.
what's
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The environment here, and I can run over here. All right, spacebar is jump, and then WASD is your run control. But really, I mean, I still think that, and I'm gonna stop this now. I still think the 1.5 is maybe the right size. Well, I'm gonna put it back. Need to look at it a little bit more carefully or whatever like that. But here's another thing. If I get see if I can select my terrain. Oh, the base plate. Yeah. Got the base plate. Oops. Well, I want the base plate. Let's see. Terrain. And I was gonna see if I could hit the scale on this thing and make it larger. And I think it can be done, but oh, here it is. So on this base plate, when I click on it, I can see that there's a bunch of options here. I could put a texture, an image on it or something. It's probably got a tile. You see this little square grid thing like that. It's probably that's just probably a single tiny square image that has that image on it. So you could go down in here, and I don't want to get too far into this right now, but you could change the texture of something by going into these menus over here on the right. Now, I'm going to get into structures. And here's a classic house. I'll just click on that, right? And it dropped it like right where my car is, which is kind of like the center of the space. But notice that I have a move tool, like a select and move tool. And I can move it. Drop it. It hit. This is the axes are sorted by red, green, and blue in the order of red, green, and blue. And the red axis is the X axis. The green axis is the Y axis. And the blue axis is the Z axis, right? So this is the origin or the pivot of this thing. right? And this is where it's sitting, right? So at the end of your year, all that stuff about coordinates and stuff like that, that's what this how this relates to. So if I go in here and I type in 000, it's going to pop it right back where this car was. So there's a house, and say let's do one more. Say here's a 7-Eleven. Oh, this 7-Eleven store includes a script, so it gives you a script warning, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK, and now I can rotate around it, take a look at it, and position it like I want it to be. All right, and let's go ahead and play it. We've added something with the script. Let's see if it's going to work in a step-by-step manner. All right, it's about coming up for question and answer. So I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking it's, yeah, it looks like it might be the right size. I don't know. Oh, that's the script that opens the door, right? So that's how that's gonna work. There might be something for sitting down too. I don't know if I can sit. Yeah. So typically there's some code that when you what happens in Roblox is somebody makes a model of this chair, right? And then you make a script trigger, which is a kind of a collision mesh, and when the avatar comes in contact with the collision mesh, it tells the program to deliver the avatar to a seated position. That's the way the car works as well, and you have to jump to get out of it. Oops. So I hit the space bar to jump or whatever, and see I got my little, I can climb on stuff and everything like that. So this is basic getting started. Now, so we made a scene, and I want to just go to questions and troubleshooting and making sure everybody's got everything installed and that they can basically do what we just did. So I'm going here and I'm going to save to file. And let's call it, it's got a 7-Eleven, so I'll call it a 7-Eleven. Right, so I'll save that out. And see now if I can, I don't know what it is, but I'm not showing my publisher Roblox, and I don't know if I am logged in. But it may be that there's a limit on how many I can do. So let's see. I'm going to close this place. And let's see how many games we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so I don't know why if you look here, when I bring this one down on the one that I just made, it said I couldn't, all this was grayed out. So this is saved to Roblox as published to Roblox. There may be a limit on the number of scenes that you can put out on Roblox, but I'm not sure. But in any event, we can save this. So we'll treat this as if this is our scene, right? And, well, actually, I'm going to run through it one more time. Hold on. I'm going to go here and close this place. And go to Mansion of Wonder here. Well, I was hoping I would get an option to delete it. That's not what I want to do. This is advanced. Let's see. Close place. And see if I can get some controls over here to delete. So it doesn't give you an option to delete. It says you can just make it private or share it or archive it. So I'm going to go ahead and archive it. And go back to my template. And we're gonna run through this real quick again and see if I can save it to Roblox. Yeah, okay, so here I don't know why I was getting this, but here I click on vehicle. There's my vehicle. I put my vehicle out. I hit OK, right? And I'm gonna go to the scale and make it 1.5, and that's going to make the size big. And I'm going to move it up just so it's touching the ground, right? Okay, and then I'm going to go back to structure and put a classic house, all right? And see, it dropped it right on top of the car, like at the origin or whatever. So I'll put that right there. All right, now I'll go and get the, what is it, the 7-Eleven store. Hit OK. Put it there. Well, I need it to be so far away. I wonder if this works. It does. I love that. All right, so there's my scene or whatever, and I go publish to Roblox, and I'll call it 7-Eleven. Okay, and all right, team create is an option where you can work on stuff together, and I have not used it very much. I think it's a very interesting concept, but and I encourage you to try it with your friends as a way you can get more than one people, more than one person working on the same project. But I have not used it yet. All right, so I'm gonna create this scene. And now it's going to upload the scene to the internet. So this is going out there, but it's still where nobody can see it, right? In terms of friends and stuff on your profile. Like people going to my daughter's profile would not see this right now. So what do? You go advanced and wait a second. Oh, game settings is what I need. Game settings, if I remember correctly. Permissions. Game settings, permissions, public. Right? So once I do that, this game will now appear on her profile. And you can anybody on Roblox will be able to go to it and jump down in it and interact with it. Now, you know, we all get to a point where we're going, well, you know, this is Roblox is just for kids. Actually, it's not. There are a lot of professional people that make games on Roblox and actually earn money because they have a system where you can do entrepreneurial work to sell online assets for Roblox, and people do it. And I'm personal friends with a guy that works with Roblox and knows how to do some of this stuff. So, but on the other hand, although this is like very simplistic or whatever, what you learn in here, like the select tool, the move tool, the permissions, the scale tool, rotate, all these things that you learn in here are applicable to a lot of different applications, right? So by familiarizing yourself with this, you're going to get yourself in a situation where you'll have a leg up on more advanced stuff. I think I hit the P button, or hold P, handbrake, right? So P is the handbrake. Hold P for parking brake. Okay, so that stopped it, right? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this. And can y'all do this? What we just did? You want to go?
I'm not sure I could do all that, but I did build a scene and then I saved it. I haven't given any permissions to it, but it's something I can come back to.
Okay, let me reiterate this. I forget how to do it too. Like the first thing, I thought advanced, you know, I remembered that as being what you need to do, but no, it's game settings, right? Your permissions are in game settings, and it's the second thing, and you just click public, and then that's going to make the game appear on your profile in Roblox. So Ace, you got that install Roblox Studio?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Could I give you? Do you have any more questions?
No.
You wanna? Can you try to do? I don't know if you could just try to do it right here. Try to do this, and then see if you hit a snag. You wanna try it? I'm gonna go and
I was
start.
doing it while you was doing yours.
Okay, you were doing it. Okay, so do you have the scene ready?
Yes.
And you're able to save it and go into game settings and make it public?
Yes.
And all right, so you're on top of things. I would like you, if you can, to download OBS Studio.
OBS Studio.
Yeah, the free version of OBS Studio. There are different streaming software, but this software will give you the ability to do what I'm doing here. So instead of just seeing my webcam, you see I'm in this bottom corner or whatever. You see me down here. So I've got this layout. I'm doing slideshows. I've got a live chat going on, right? And so this, when I teach you how to do this, whenever you go into Google Classroom, you would be able to send this or via what's called a virtual camera. I don't know. You had to go. You still there?
I'm still here. I don't.
All right. So yeah, I do want everybody to get where they can make the avatar or whatever, so they don't have to show, to know how to deal with their camera and the privacy issues around their camera, and how to put an avatar in place. All right, you with me?
Yes.
All right. Now the thing we can do is what I want to do is show you how when you go into Google Classroom, you can deliver what's called a virtual camera. So this layout that you're seeing here is coming from my virtual camera. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my OBS over, and it may dog. Okay, you see that?
Yes.
All right, let me bring this up. Now, so, and I'm, my brother was asking about this. Why is it repeating the image? This is called the infinite mirror, right? Well,
Okay.
whenever you put OBS, since OBS is delivering your screen, right? Whenever you put it in, you display it or whatever like that, you're going to get a thing which is called the infinite mirror, right? Because you're looking at something. Well, what are you looking at? You're looking at something that's looking back at you, right? So this is a camera that's taking a picture of my desktop, but my desktop, it's also taking a picture of the camera, taking a picture of my desktop, taking a picture of the camera, taking a picture of the desktop, right? It's reflecting back and forth down to infinity. Now, when you install OBS, you'll be able to do this, and on the right, you can see where it says stop streaming, stop recording, and stop virtual camera. So I'm recording this layout that you see is being recorded to my machine locally, and it's also being delivered to a virtual camera, and it's also going out to a live stream. So later on, when you know where my stream is, you'll be able to go and look at this again and see it again. And I want you guys to understand this, especially to be able to protect your anonymity online, right? If you understand OBS Studio, you can set up your webcam where your privacy, your room or whatever does not go. You can send an avatar to, and that way, just everybody can't see exactly, all your privacy. If you know what I mean. All right. So, but we'll get into that a little bit more later. I'm gonna bring this back off, and
Mr. McBride,
yeah,
the thing says we have a minute left.
yeah, I know. So that's it. And it's great that you got everything. Please experiment with it, and show me what you can do. The next time you can, because you got, like I said, I want to have a different kind of class and school kind of thing where we do stuff y'all want to do the way that you want to do it, right? And so I will go as far as you want to go. Okay, that's the end.